for our annual planning meeting. I'm still hungover. I can't make plans.
You're fine. You get all the twinkle lights. I get nothing. I hope this year I get something really fun.
We'll see. Okay, when are we going to schedule the massive polar vortex that's going to bring devastatingly bad weather to most of the country? February?
Ooh, I have Valentine's Day, and it's such a short month, too.
January it is.
What? That's not fair.
Okay, we have Easter in April this year. 4th of July will be on a Friday. Fun.
USA! USA!
When can we have all the things break in the house at the same time? Garbage disposal, heat, freezer.
Not it. We finally have that family vacation planned.
You're right. January.
How come everything needs to go wrong in my month?
Must be so hard being you. Okay, everyone gets the stomach flu. January.
Can you please just give that to March?
Not with spring break. That would be awful. What about some seasonal depression? January. You can take that, right? That's the spirit. Okay. What about the long planning meetings at work where you hear about how you failed to hit all your targets for the year before? January, taking one for the team.
Can I get a drink?
Ooh, no, sorry, no booze for you. Dry January.
How can you pack so much into 1 month?
Let's just make it feel like January is 47 days long. So we'll have time to fit all this in. Great idea, right?
If it's gonna be that long, can I just get the Super Bowl back?
Absolutely not. That one's mine now.
10, 3, 8. Somewhere in the bowels of the city that never sleeps,
Kevin McCullough, radio host with Salem Media,
is a man also not sleeping.
Syndicated radio talk show host Kevin McCullough.
And that guy would like a word with you.
Many of you know him as Nostradamus.
Of course that Kevin show is going to be great. The only thing that could be greater, of course, would be that Donald show. We don't have that, so we have that Kevin show.
Featuring the music of Dick Tunney and the Dream in Color Orchestra. Still to come, sketch comedy from the Babylon Bee and the Holderness family. Seeking comfort in the fires of Southern California, Camille Block and Megan Woods return to the spotlight. And now, a man whose chances of being invited to the inaugural ball this week would have increased if only he had been the one who possessed a glass slipper. Here's the Kevin!
Yeah, Dave, I don't think so. Even if I had had a glass slipper, I don't think I was going to get on the invite list. I don't know why either, because like half of my regular guests are all going to be members of the new cabinet. Anyway, time to kvetch about that later. Let's get straight to the news. For Assignment Desk Weekend, I'm Kevin McCullough. In his final televised speech to the nation this week, outgoing President Joe Biden seemed to have trouble. In fact, most commentators agreed he was on the struggle bus, possibly even piloting it. The feeble ice cream lover pictured here asking for extra nuts in his hot fudge. Consistent with his presidential behavior, read teleprompter cues not intended to be spoken by the addressee, and at one point shook hands with a ghost. However, he had problems with imaginary policies as well, referring to things like the ERA, the Equal Rights Amendment, which hasn't been up for serious consideration in the law since sometime in the mid-1970s. He referred to the ERA as the 28th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. Assignment Desk Weekend would like to point out that the ERA was never passed on the federal level and that there are only 27 constitutional amendments. Kamala Harris, attempting to keep a brave face, declared this week that she would not be going quietly from her office. Those familiar with the statement said she then added, And if you don't believe me, ask those celebrities who stood me up and won't give me my money back. Mel Gibson is among those that President Trump has named as special ambassadors to Hollywood. Simon Desk Weekend is unsure as to which character, if any, from his past movies Gibson might in fact channel to perform his tasks. He has been heard recently, however, rehearsing near his home, wearing blue face paint, but they can never take our freedom. Simon Desk Weekend would also like to point out that most ambassador posts include only one person. For instance, for the war-torn Middle East, Governor Mike Huckabee is the lone ambassador to the state of Israel. Same at the UN. Lots of bad guys, only one ambassador. However, President Trump believes Hollywood is in such disrepair, he's dispatched 3. For Assignment Desk Weekend, I'm Calvin McCullough.
Good evening and welcome to the evening news this evening. Just moments ago, President-elect Donald Trump announced plans to annex Canada and rename it Gay North Dakota. The surprise announcement comes as Justin Trudeau announces his resignation from the Canadian Prime Ministership, presumably to make way for an American governorship. The pair had previously met back in November at the president's resort home at Mar-a-Lago. The pair had been expected to discuss Trump's tariff plans, but somehow ended with Trump agreeing to absorb Canada as the 51st state of the Union. His one demand, though, is that Canada be renamed to something very homosexual. Trump said in a press conference, "It'll be a wonderful addition to our country, Gay North Dakota. It's large, very large, a lot of trees and meese. Everyone says the plural of moose is moose, but they're wrong, it's meese. But we can't keep calling it Canada or people will think it's a real country. So we're gonna call it Gay North Dakota. It's just like North Dakota, only much larger and gayer. Very, very gay. Not that I have a problem with the gays, I love the gays, but frankly, Canada is tremendously gay." Alternative names have been floated, such as Gay Minnesota, the Forgotten Realms, and the land that hasn't won the Stanley Cup since 1993. Trump is still insisting it has to be Gay North Dakota, though many Canadians remain unconvinced.
I mean, the whole thing is offensive, not about being gay, but just being called North Dakotan.
I'm sorry. What exactly are you sorry for? I don't know. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry.
The Trump camp is bullish over the move. As Donald Trump Jr. stated, they'll go along with it. We're offering them the opportunity to finally become Americans, which is what they've always wanted. They'll be nice about it because they're Canadians. Or should I say, gay North Dakotans. It's not all hostile, though. Trump has offered Justin Trudeau a leadership role, which would make Trudeau the first female governor of gay North Dakota. Coming up, Trump announces his plan to deport over 5,000 illegal immigrants in just one Honda Civic hatchback simultaneously. Good evening, Sunday evening.
January 739th. This month is 104 months long with no concept of time. How long ago was Christmas? Or was it 26 years ago? You forgot what all your presents were. You honestly don't know. Is it possible that in 1 month you got COVID twice? And you've been on this diet. You forgot what carbs taste like. And you tried January, and it isn't any fun at all. Especially with Jason Kelsey doing shots out of a bowling ball. Today's January 739th. You went for a walk at 5 p.m., which was 10 o'clock at night. The walk was only around the block, but it lasted 7 weeks. When you started the walk, you were 48, and now you are 63. You thought you were done with jackets, and so you put them all away. And then a wind chill came to town, and it lasted 1,000 days. Well, at least there's one more football game. We've got the Super Bowl, but by the time it airs, we all will be 190 years old. Your New Year's resolutions have come and gone. I couldn't keep them 'cause this month is way too long. It Probably seems like this song has lasted 40 weeks, but the actual runtime so far is about 1:53. Cause we're in a timeless vortex, it's a winter purgatory, and you can't remember anything from 2023. There's nothing to look forward to, or maybe Valentine's Day, but that's in February, which is 82 years away. This month